Hey everybody, this is Professor Whaley. I just wanted to post a quick video to answer a couple questions about our upcoming exam. Question number one, what is going to be on the exam? And question number two, what can we expect when coming to take exam one? So let's start with the first question and then we'll move on to the specifics of what to expect depending on which section you're in. So for all sections of business finance, what to expect from the exam, what material will it cover, this is where the resource guides become very critical. So you can find the resource guides on Blackboard at the end of each block of module material. So for exam 1, you'll find them at the end of module 3, or you can access them directly by going to our course homepage, locating the resource guides button here, and then it drops you down to this menu. So you see the resource guide for the exam 1 material, chapters 1, 2, and 3. So if we click on this, it'll redirect us to this document. Now the resource guide consists mainly of two things. Number one, a summary of what's in each chapter and what you should know for the exam. That's here in section A. And the second big thing I'll point out about the resource guides is this part C, the question table for exam 1. Remember that every exam is 25 questions long, and this table here, if you notice, has 25 rows to it. So this table actually is going to give you the exam questions that you might see on your exam that you will take. To sort of dig in a little deeper, let's just look at row number 1 here. So question 1 on the exam. It is going to reference these 3 topics from the course. Now each of these is a link to a video covering that respective topic. Moving on to the next column, question 1 will reference these 3 sections of your textbook. Chapter 1, section 1B, chapter 1, section 2C. And then finally, and most importantly, this last column, you see here there are 1, 2, 3 questions here. Question number 1 on your exam will be one of these 3 questions. In fact, there's a 33% chance that it'll be FF32, FF29, or FF20. Now when I say it will be one of those questions, what I really mean is it will be a version of that. That the answer choices might get scrambled, there'll be a slight variation in the question, but the idea is if you know that material and you can answer the concepts from that question, you should do just fine with your actual exam question. In fact, if you click on one of these links, it actually directs you to a solution video for that question. Now moving on here to the next row, you see question number 2 on the exam. It involves merger mechanics, so you can watch that video for a resource. It looks at chapter 2, section 2, but most specifically there's only one question here, which means question number 2 on your exam is going to be a variation of question FA3J. And so we spell this out for every question on the exam, 1 through 25. So hopefully this is a great resource for you to use. Now that covers what's on the exam. Let's talk about what to expect from the exam. If you are in the traditional section, section 320, you are going to come at 5 o'clock on the exam date to Alston 10 to take a paper exam. If you're in the hybrid section, section 321, you will come on the exam date to Alston 10 at 8 o'clock to take the paper exam. If you are in the online section, section 910, 920, or 990, you will coordinate with CCS about getting a proctoring service and take the exam before the set exam date. Now, what to expect when you actually arrive to take a paper exam? Well, all you need to bring with you is a pencil and a financial calculator if you like. Now, we will provide a formula sheet for you for the exam. To find that formula sheet, let's go back to the course homepage. You find the links button, and you see there's a link here for formula sheet collection for exams. You click on that, and you see here exam 1 formulas. We will give you this sheet of paper. It'll actually be attached to your exam. So you don't need to bring anything with you except a pencil and a financial calculator if you wish.